Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Musical Moments. My name is Barry Sames, if you're tuning in for the first time, and we're glad to be back this week. Last week, I had an unexpected cancellation due to I had my 4 wisdom teeth out this late in the game, but it was more painful than I thought it was going to be. So, give me a second here. 1, 2. We good? Let's start again. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Music Moments. Technical difficulty there. Again, my name is Barry Sames, and it's a pleasure to be here today and be back. Last week, I had some wisdom teeth taken out. I thought I'd be back up and running quicker than I was. And they're still healing, but getting much better. So we're going to get to some of your favorite songs today, I'm hoping. And I hope we have about 11 or 12 people so far coming in. Wanted to say hello to my mother from New Jersey, and also the Traugers from Pipersville, Pennsylvania. Jennifer Stick from Living Words listening, as Jeff Vogel is. And hello to Sharon Gursky, who works in the office here with me. Britt Larson, hello Debbie. And hello Carol Ann and Cindy Edwards. That should be our little group right so far. So I haven't asked in a while, but maybe if you can today, right now, while you're listening at home, just do a quick share. Share to a couple people. See if we can get a couple new people on today. Somebody you think who might enjoy this music. Just the first person that pops into your head. So today we are no special guest today, but next week I want to remind you we will have Thomas Helton, another fantastic bass player from the Houston area, who I get a chance to work with now and again. He'll be my guest today. We do have we'll be highlighting a composer of the day, Mr. James Mountain, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. Other than that, I'm here to play some of your favorite requests and see what comes out, as we do every week. Hello to Lisa Norling. Nice to see you. And Lena Baker is in. Hi, Lena. So I think we'll get started here with, have a couple surprises today for everybody. If we can sit back and listen, but I'll get started with, I think I'll be the first request today. And right, that was, I guess I started out with one of my favorites. That was, I got Peace Like a River. Beautiful song. So we got our first request here, To God Be the Glory, and also some Lisa Norling, For the Beauty of the Earth. Now, I'm guessing she wants the hymn To God Be the Glory, as opposed to the Andre Crouch, but if you want to clarify that for me, just text me back, Carol. One is my tribute, and the other one is To God Be the Glory. So, but we'll start with the beauty of the earth. right, that was a good one. Didn't expect that one. Haven't played that one in quite a while. That was for Lisa again. Lisa, thanks for the request. This is Carol Ann. That is. We're getting some good requests coming in this morning. want to say hello to Agnes Kai from Bryn Mawr area, Pennsylvania. She's a very faithful listener and always has some good requests. So definitely a favorite. I play that quite a bit, and it's funny sometimes you're playing. I remember back east, people would hear me play that with a jazz band. They're like, "I want you to play that at my funeral," and I'm like, "Sounds kind of morbid, but I understand it and appreciate it." People think about those things, and it is a great song, very apropos for those things. We had a couple more requests here. They're coming in fast here today. Okay, good. So my mother usually has one she wants today. I have a surprise one for her later, and a few other people. But let's get this one here. Come Christians join to sing. Something like that. Once again, thanks for the Steve Elliott. Nice to see you today, and Amanda Gunnis. I'm not sure if I've seen you before. If this is the first time you're listening to the program, just send a little follow-up comment there and let us know where you're listening from. So I know we have people from all over the States and actually all over the world listening. Sometimes we have our friends from Italy, from Holland, and Lorna Jackson, of course, from Ardmore, PA. It's nice, when you move around, as a lot of people do these days. It's nice with technology, and I'm grateful for the program to be able to share musically with people in different chapters of my life. And I spent a long time in Pennsylvania, and it's nice to have a lot of people from Saints Memorial Church I was at for quite a long time, to be able to connect with them in this way. So thanks for listening, Laura, and Agnes, of course, and others. So Carol Ann, let's see here. Amy Dopgard, didn't say hello to you today, but it's good to see you. And I think it's time to take a listen here for our, we have a composer of the day today. As I said, next week we'll have Thomas Helton listening or playing upright bass with me, and he's chosen some songs from the Charlie Hayden, a record from Jazz Hymns, Charlie Hayden, and I'm blanking on the piano player right now, but they were a duo, and he chose some great songs, some we haven't done before, so I'm looking forward to that next week. So please tune in next week to catch Thomas. But for right now, we're going to talk a little bit about our composer of the day, which is James Mountain. Okay, another kind of one-hit wonder, if you want to say. But sometimes it's nice, the Isaac Watts and the like of those who have written hundreds or thousands of songs get a lot of the attention. But sometimes there's a composer who writes one that becomes so prolific in itself, and we don't really know much about the person for those reasons. So today we're talking about James Mountain. He was an Englishman, born in 1844 in Leeds, England, and he died in 1933. He spent his life over there. He was an English revivalist and a pastor, and he wrote many books. And although he wrote a number of hymns, there's a few of them, there's about 3 that were kind of notorious and well-known. One of them, which I'm going to play in a minute, it's called Like a River Glorious, beautiful song. Like many of the evangelists of his times, he was influenced by the evangelistic ministry of Dwight Moody and Ira Sankey in Britain during the 1870s. In 1882 to 1889, he made a 7-year evangelistic tour of the world, which is something considering we weren't doing airplanes at that time. It was all by ship and things. So what a sacrifice and labor of love there to travel the world doing that. He wrote a few books. One was called, if you want to Google it, Hymns of Consecration and Faith, and Sacred Songs for Missions, Prayer, and Meetings. And again, I said he died in England. Apparently he had some ill health later on, which kind of took him out of as much travel as he wanted to. But so I'd like to play this song. It's called Like a River Glorious, really beautiful song. James Mountain. That was something like a River Glorious, and a little El Shaddai creeped in there from Amy Grant. Just sometimes one song reminds you of another and you just kind of go with it. So hope you enjoyed that. And again, we will be injecting our composers of the day. It's hard sometimes to find something brand new, but I think it's time to do a spiritual. Every Time I Feel the Spirit. Great song there. So glad you enjoyed that one. So right now I'm going to kind of shift gears a little bit. If you see, actually there's one more I'd like to do. It's a piece that I just kind of discovered this week, and I am going to read it. But we're actually talking about offerings and blessings next month, and I stumbled on this song, and it's called, it's a song by Dwight Lyles. It's called We Lift Our Voice. It's called We Are an Offering. And so I'd like to play an instrumental version of this kind of quickly for you. my most requested songs actually on this show here. Right now, I'd like to actually switch gears. As I said, if you caught our live service, stream service this week, we did a song that was based on a piece by Beethoven, the Pathétique Sonata. And so every once in a while, I do throw a classical piece in. So today, as long as my music holds up here, I'm going to do a piece from the Beethoven's Pathétique, the second movement. And I got to move this over here. I'm going to read this one because it's been a long time. So it's funny that every year you forget a few more songs if you don't play them. So I'm going to get through this here, hopefully without any. I'm sure you'll recognize this one. This one goes out to Sharon Gursky, who requested this, who works at the office here. All right, something by Ludwig van Beethoven for you. And yeah, that was really something in my past life, but it's nice to pull them out every once in a while. And like I said, the choir is singing something that's based on that song. If you get a chance, not this week, but the next week, on our live stream service at 10:30, you can hear them sing it. It's called, gosh, I'm blanking the name that they used on that, but please check it out. And we're almost out of time, unfortunately, but once again, we want to thank Marlon Simon in the back, always on the sound, and Rafi all the way in the back doing the streaming for us. We thank him. Ephraim, I think, is away this week, but he's part of our team. So I thank a lot. Sometimes I'm running in here and it's just kind of a bad day, and they kind of pull it together for me. And we just whip it out in 5 minutes, and we're in the air. So I'm grateful for them. So until next week, once again, you can check in with us on Sunday at 9 o'clock Central Time. We do have recorded worship, and you'll hear the message by the pastor and some music. We are recording some new music for that, so you'll get a chance to see some harpists. And we have a cantata coming up in December this year with an orchestra. So I'm hoping we can stream that, and those of you that listen to Musical Moments from afar would be able to watch that. We're working on that. So until next week, God bless, and we'll see you then.